What is happening? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from all over the globe. Welcome, welcome. Again, happy Memorial Day past. We rescheduled the call from last night and moved it tonight in honor of our fallen heroes and military service men and women all around the world. And again, from me and everyone here at Corporate, we thank you for that. We are here for our corporate update webinar. Tonight is May 30th. We're closing out the month of May real strong here, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, my name is Justin Halliday, and I am your master distributor here for Voltage and Amp. And we've got a lot of exciting things going on. I've got to tell you, it's hard to wrap your mind around everything that we have available here, all of the different amazing products and services, and we're going to learn about some of those tonight. We've got some speakers that are going to be tuning in from around the globe and sharing a little bit about their excitement and experience about a really key meeting that they got to partake in all the way over in Kuala Lumpur, KL, the capital of Malaysia. We've got a lot of things to cover tonight, so without any further hesitation, I am going to bring on our Vice President of Sales, Vaughn Tarver. Vaughn, the floor is all yours, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Hello, everyone. Really have missed being on the call last Monday night. As you heard from Justin, we were doing literally a whirlwind tour, global tour of Asia. That would be Gordon Comfort, our CEO, and our Vice President of Business Development, Tori Webb, and myself. And it feels nice to be back home, although the events and things that occurred, which we're going to be talking a little bit about tonight, guys, was extremely exciting and met a lot of great people. I tell you what, this world has some really fantastic people in it, and I think we're getting most of them in our company. I love it. First thing I want to do is let's take across the Atlantic and welcome all of our people over there in the Europe, UK area. We really appreciate your hard work and your leadership that you do for the company. Welcome tonight. Let's go down to the Indian Ocean. And well, actually, yeah, it would be the Indian on that side, and across the Atlantic as well, to Africa. And welcome you guys. We're going to be talking a little more about what's going on in Africa, some big things. Congratulations. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Let's see, swing back over here to Canada. Canada's got some real key leaders in it. Shout out to our man Boris over there. Boris is a key leader over from Canada now that actually started out in this world in the Soviet Union. Boris, good evening to you, and thanks for all your hard work. Let's jump over to Asia. Oh, wow. You just don't jump over to Asia from the U.S. Trust me, guys. But wonderful things going on over there. Going to talk more about that in a few minutes as well. And down to Australia and New Zealand. Real key leaders over there doing well. Welcome tonight to the call. I know it's, well, actually, in the morning for everyone over there in Asia and Australia and New Zealand. Welcome to the call, guys. So glad to have you aboard. I tell you what, let's do. Let's start off the call with a key announcement. And then I'm going to let, or not let him, but ask him to come on back, Justin, and talk about this. But ladies and gentlemen, as of an hour or two ago, it is official. The social network is up and live, in the stores. And with that, Justin, why don't you come on, and I know you just got off an update call on that, and fill everybody in. This is a real exciting announcement. So, Justin.
Absolutely. It is an exciting time. I mean, when you work with the company that has officially now launched the first social gaming network of its kind anywhere in the world, it literally is like bringing, almost like bringing Google Play and Facebook and literally smashing the two of these together, or Apple. It's mobile gaming and social networking like we've never seen before, guys. And Vaughn is absolutely correct, and it is live on iOS. Like we talked about, I think, last week and even the week before. It's being rolled out on iOS because of Apple's requirements, which was really a blessing in disguise. One of the reasons why it didn't come out last week was because they wanted us to make some modifications, so it rolled out for iPhone and iPad. So it's live on iOS, and then it's going to be submitted here this week to Google for all of our Android users. Like it says there, explore all the popular game types included: different action, adventure, arcade, card, casino, puzzle, simulation, sports, strategy, and more. Get social and share games, messages, and even chat with your friends. Full-blown, bona fide social gaming network. What we're going to do tonight is I want to kind of go over some important info with you. First and foremost, number one most important thing on the list here is, if you are an Apple user, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can go and search, and you could either pull it up by searching AMPHub or by searching Voltage Partners. Now listen, if you had the old version, the previous version of the hub, you don't have to reinstall it. All you have to do is update it. In fact, you probably got an update notification when this thing went live this afternoon. But when you go ahead and download the hub, very important, pay attention, you want to click on Sign Me Up. Everybody has to set up their profile. You want to click on Sign Me Up, and then you want to create your account using your AMP email and password. Extremely important first step. Don't set up an account with a new email. Make sure, type it in nice and slow when you put in your password. Make sure that your email and your password is the same email and password you use to log into AMP. Then it's going to take you to a screen where you're going to be able to pick your username, your first name, your last name. It's going to ask you for gender, date of birth, your time zone. It's going to let you upload a profile picture, some basic information like that, and then it's going to launch you in. Now listen, we have an address set up. This is really a soft launch, folks. This is for internal members. We want to start getting everybody that's within the business on the social network. It's going to take about 36 to 72 hours for the app to show up in iTunes globally. This is an Apple thing. They don't just blast it out to the world. So if you go to search in the iTunes store tonight and you're in, let's say, Jamaica, and you don't see it, don't panic. It's coming. 36 to 72 hours for that app to resolve globally in the iTunes App Store. Okay, what we want you to do is, we want everybody that has an Apple product, whether again it's an iPhone or an iPad, to get on there, download the hub, get your profile set up, start sharing some content. You can add friends. You can start chatting with people. You can get into the game hub. I want to say there's around 24 games in the hub available right now, and we're already working on, the developers are already working on the next release, which I believe is going to include about another 20, somewhere around another 20 games, which will put us a little over 40 games in the hub, as well as some additional enhancements and new features, which are going to be coming here real soon. It's lightning speed, the way the developers are putting time. Like Tim said, this is not an app that took a couple hundred hours of development. This is something that has tens of thousands of hours already invested into it, folks. This is a matured product. This is not what you would consider to be a version 1 release. So it's pretty exciting. So you're going to want to get in there and you're going to want to do that. Now we have an email address set up, which is help@amphub.io, and we want feedback. So if you have, if something you see might not be working right for you, or if you see something that maybe belongs in another place, or whatever it is, remember, we are a company that really prides ourselves on being one of, if not the most distributor-friendly company in the industry. We, the distributors, are the main asset here, and so we want to hear from you. So if you have some feedback or some concerns or whatever it is, for right now, the way to communicate that back to us is through an email address. What I want you to do is put in the subject AMPHub. I forgot to put that on the slide here. Put in the subject AMPHub and give us your feedback. We're going to have more information next Monday, so make sure you're on next Monday's call. So this week, what is the goal? The goal is for everybody that has an Apple product to get out there, set their profile up. I'm going to mention it again. Use your AMP email and password. Get your picture up there. Start sharing some content. Play with some of the games. Put some pictures. You can upload your videos. Build your friend list. You can do all of that stuff now before we start marketing and promoting it. So let's not go crazy and start inviting a bunch of people to it. We'll have more information on Monday's call about the process for that. We'll be rolling out the referral code feature here real soon. So that's where you're going to be able to invite somebody. They're going to be able to be connected to you through your referral code. We're going to be talking about the monetization of the ads and the revenue and the membership fees and all of that sort of stuff here over the next couple of weeks. But right now, get in there and get hopping on it. It's an exciting time, Vaughn, and I want to pass it back to you in case you have anything that you'd like to share on this little piece.
No, Justin, great job. It is exciting. We have been waiting to get the official thumbs up okay from iTunes, which we do not control. That came this afternoon. It is exciting times. This will be a tool for everybody as well as something fun to work with your business. But we as a company will be putting out a lot of messages and communication to the field through this social media. And you need to tune into it. And like Justin said, this is a mature product. This is something that's ready to go. We've got lots of things coming with it, and it is very exciting. So, Justin, I know you're elated. I am too. So more to come on all of this. But boy, what an announcement! This is a game changer for a lot of people, and you know, the thing that I like about this the most, Justin, when I first knew that we were bringing this to the field, was that think about the enhancement of the competitive stuff that goes on with the games with this. I mean, you literally can be competing all over the globe with different people in these games, and people just love this. It's just real neat, don't you think?
They love it, and those pieces are already. I mean, we're already working on those types of enhancements, like you mentioned. I think a couple of weeks ago, different leaderboards to see where you rank worldwide in different games. Being able, the functionality is coming real soon, guys, where Apple and Android folks are going to be able to interact within the same game inside of the same session. I mean, these are things that this technology isn't available yet, and so we are really sitting in a prime position ahead of a trend that is already moving a million miles an hour, Vaughn.
Awesome stuff, Justin. I'm just real excited. Great update. Let's move on. All right, guys. As I said early in the broadcast here tonight, Gordon and Tori and myself took a Asian trip for the last 8-9 days. I guess I landed for one day in Tokyo, Japan. Went from Tokyo to Hong Kong into the interior of Shenzhen, China. Then from Shenzhen, we hopped over for meetings to KL, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and then back to Hong Kong and back to the U.S. It was literally not even time to breathe. We were in meetings one after another, meeting with people. I'll let you know that we also have met with a really successful big technology company over there that we're doing some stuff with, and it's going to be very exciting for everybody in the field. We will give you updates as it moves to fruition, and it is moving very fast. Justin and everyone on the call tonight, we have made a pledge to you to bring you the cutting edge and make this the biggest and best company in the industry. This was a huge step in that direction. We've been working on this for a couple of months. It is very exciting. So you want to stay tuned and know that you're in the place to be. You're going to love what we're doing here. And when I say love it, I can boil that down to one thing. It just bottom line, it's just more money in the associate and distributor's pocket. That's what it's all about. The other thing is that you enjoy what you do here. When you're talking about apps and games, could it be more fun? It's just everything is coming together, and we will be a world power. You will see how this all lays out very shortly. So that's kind of an update. And in our last 4 hours, literally in KL, we saved the best for last. We were able to meet with our key leaders over in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And I have to tell you, and Gordon and Tori will tell you the same thing, it was the most enjoyable meeting we had. We had a really good time. Feel like I've known these ladies for a lifetime, and getting to meet them in personally up close was just a treat for all of us. Amazing ladies, amazing leaders. And so if we can get them brought on, I know we were having a little technical difficulty a minute ago, Justin, but I would like to start with Alawiyah. I'll tell you a little bit about her. Alawiyah is an engineer by trade, extremely intelligent lady, and her energy was probably the most positive energy I've been around in a long time. We were just so taken with her, and sitting there and listening to her on how she's building her business and how serious a professional woman like this can be, and the leadership she provides. No wonder that this group is the #1 group in the company. We're very lucky to have her. I will consider her a friend for life. And Alawiyah, if you are there, Justin, if you can bring her on, let's get her up here.
Yeah, we're going to try that right now. So let's see how this works here. So let me see if I could unmute her. So I'm going to send this unmute request. Alawiyah, I think you can hear us, but it says on my end that you are self-muted. A request to unmute has been sent to you. And in the meantime, in case we don't get that figured out, I'm also going to bring over, who is able to come in as a panelist, Miss Kartina. So Alawiyah, I just sent you a request to unmute. You should see a pop-up on your end, and Kartina, you should be there.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, let's let's go to Kartina first, and then see if we can get Alawiyah back up, Justin.
I think we have Alawiyah on the line as well. Alawiyah, can you say something?
Hello, everybody. This is Alawiyah Abdurrahman from Kuala Lumpur.
Hey, Alawiyah, how are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Oh,
I'm so.
Go ahead.
I'm so energized after meeting Vaughn and Gordon and Tori in most historical event in my joining AMP since the launch in March. And I'm very, very super excited to work with excellent gentlemen in this industry. And I just have a good feeling after meeting all of you with Kartina and looking at the journey and the vision we are going to execute or implement in the next couple of months. And it was a very good share, very good time, and I certainly felt in myself that I have joined the right business, the right time, with the right people. And I hope everyone who is listening to this call will put in their heart the same feeling about why we join AMP and why we choose this industry to be in, and to make a journey for ourselves to realize the potential income and the massive income that we are going to be doing it together. And it was very nice to see you, Vaughn. And I did send a message to Justin to come over to Malaysia, because some days in Kuala Lumpur is just like Florida. So I hope we will meet again soon, and we will make this journey together. Thank you.
It was such a pleasure meeting you. It really was. As I said, folks, Alawiyah is an engineer by trade, extremely intelligent lady, but the energy, Alawiyah, that you presented that day to us about building your team and taking care of your people, why don't you touch on that a little bit for everybody?
All right. Because I'm an engineer, so I see business is about figures. And you see, in AMP, when I see the low capital that we have to put in, $32.99, on registration, and $13.99 or $19.99 premium that we choose, I just look at it in the first 6 months. When you come into a business, you look at it, are you looking in the first 6 months? Are you deciding to go in first 2 months and then leave and see no money's coming into your e-wallet and you want to leave? No, you don't do that. You give the business a chance to serve you. So for the business to serve you, first you have to make the first step to go towards it. Because this is a platform, if you see the bigger picture, it is helping all of us. It is we're paying peanuts to be in there. Like the first 6 months, I did the calculation. You sum it all up, you're only putting $103 into the business. But hey, we are in the first two months. Even if we money is not coming back to us in this time, wait for another 4 months, because so many things are in the pipeline. We are always updated by the corporate about what we are doing, the best for all of us. So we have to trust that. Look at the people that is working with us. I mean, I admire Justin and Kartina, who is every day posting, helping, giving tips, and concern, and managing the chats, and very, very supporting, and always raising. Very little effort that we put into the business. Now, not everything comes easy in the first few years. I just posted on my Facebook whereby Coca-Cola made a sale of only 25 bottles in the first year. So looking at that, we are yet to see the most explosive business on the planet, because everyone is using smartphones. Every advertiser wants to advertise their product in the smartphones, and the first thing you wake up to is your smartphones and using the apps. So we are in the right business. It's a matter of just putting ourselves and wanting to make it into a money-making industry for us. Now, the thing is that I always remind my team to make AMP, or Voltage Partners, a multi-billion tech company, is not from the corporate or our leaders, is you. We, as the members, are going to be embarking on a journey to make that a realization. So with that, I hope it extends to the rest of us globally, and we can all make this intention to bring in as many people, market this this idea that M-Store is helping a lot more people in bringing income to their lives. Thank you, Vaughn.
Alawiyah, thank you. Again, so nice meeting you up close and personal. And let's go over to Kartina, the rock star of the company. Oh man, just was wonderful sitting there and seeing Kartina. She literally lights up. I learned something about Kartina when I was there that I did not know. But Kartina, she works on every area of her life. She is on a physical program right now to enhance her health, and doing amazing all along. She's probably one of the most methodical winners of people I think I've ever met. And with that, Kartina, I'm going to bring you on to hear what you got out of our meeting.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Justin. First and foremost, I would like to welcome and thank you everybody, members that is with us in this morning call. And I think I don't want to say too many things I have said before, but I would like to sincerely inform all members. I'm a mobile developer. Although I publish apps, simple apps, I have published, I published more than 500 apps into Google Play Store and Apple App Store. And we as developers, when we look out for things, we always look out for that unicorn apps that will actually blow up the market. And there's only less than, I think, 1% of apps that has that potential and can be considered a unicorn app. So when Gordon explained to us this new platform that they are going into, let me tell you everybody, this is going to be great. This is something new. This is something that has never been done. I think everybody has, in the corporate, and Justin has put a lot of efforts, a lot of thoughts in this. And let me share another thing. Why Pokemon become so successful in a short time? Okay, 50 days they got, I think, 14 days they got 50 million downloads. It's because they already have a fan base all around the world. We are the members, ladies and gentlemen. We are the pioneer. Okay, if we want this new platform to be successful, okay, and literally blow up the apps world, apps and games, it falls on us. We are the one. When it's launched, and now it's pre-launching, let's try it, let's focus on it, let's share as per what it is being programmed, and let's blow this up, and at the end of the day, it will blow up your income. Okay, so that's my point of view of what is going to be, and I think this is great. Okay. And in terms of the management, this was my first discussion, first meetup with Vaughn, with Tori, and with Gordon. And 20 years of doing business, okay, I have had the opportunity to meet a lot of people also. And I always go to the first point, which is honesty and trust. And I get that feeling when I first met Vaughn and also Gordon and Tori. I welcome that, and I sincerely believe that Voltage Partners with AMP program will be successful, and these three guys and everybody behind it is really working hard to make this all happen for us. But at the end of the day, Alawiyah has mentioned the success of this company falls on us as members. Okay, there's a lot of things that we need to improve in future. This is still just 3 months, AMPS. Okay, for Voltage Idea Partners, just 1 year. Okay, let's do this together. Let's team up. Okay, work together as one team and share this to the world. Viral it out. In Malaysia, what we do, we would like to use the word phenomena. We want to viral and create a huge phenomena, and we can do it. Because why? The success of the company falls on each and every one of us. Okay, it starts from us. It starts from us believing that this can be successful, and we can. Okay, this product is good, and let's do this together. I think I have said enough already, Vaughn. I do not know what to say anything anymore.
Kartina, thank you. Wow, what a wonderful meeting. We literally, ladies and gentlemen, we walked Alawiyah and Kartina to the elevator, grabbed our suitcases, caught a car to the airport, and headed to Hong Kong. I mean, literally 5 minutes after the meeting closed, I think we had about 3.5 hours with them. And we didn't want to go. I mean, we would have liked to have stayed there for several more hours and gotten into some more stuff. But thank you for meeting and spending your time with us. We would have liked to have met with the whole crew of leaders. We just couldn't solidify a time soon enough to do that, but we will be coming back, and it probably is going to be shorter than longer, ladies. So be prepared and be ready, because we will be coming back, and as well as around the globe, folks. And with that, why don't we go ahead, Justin, and move to our next slide. Boy, this is exciting, Justin. In fact, you kind of have all this down, and were telling me about it. So, Justin, I'm going to bring you back on to talk about this in Nairobi. How cool is this? Go ahead, Justin.
Super cool, Vaughn. And all of this kind of transpired over, I guess, the last 7 to 10 days. I had the pleasure, have had the pleasure and opportunity of meeting who's now become a good friend in a short amount of time, Mr. Emmanuel, out there in Kenya, in Nairobi. And he is, I think he's on the call right now. He is extremely pumped about amping everyone's income. And so there is going to be, we now have our first official event out there in Nairobi. It's going to be June 8th, 9th, and 10th. The event is going to run from 3 to 6. That is local Nairobi time, 3 to 6 p.m. Located at the Norwich House, which is right opposite the Hilton Hotel. On I'm not even going to try and pronounce all that, and I spelt that. That should say Nairobi there, not Nairobo. Should be Nairobi. And that is the there's a flyer in the AMP group. We'll also try and kick that flyer out to the field. And you can use that. Emmanuel is going to have some flyers printed up. They're going to be working the local universities, and they are really excited about this. They're expecting a pretty large crowd on all 3 days, And guys, I got to tell you, Vaughn and I were talking about this earlier. This is the way to do it. You want to explode your downline. You want to build an organization that's going to generate for you, a multiple 5-figure income. You're gonna want to do these events. This is what they're doing out in Asia. We're going to be starting up a tour here in the United States. This is what they're doing in Africa. This is what they're doing out in Jamaica. We'll be talking about them here in a second. And don't just rely on posting your links out there and the online marketing. Use the online resources to get face-to-face and on the phone with people, and let's build this thing. But yeah, really excited. Again, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. So if you know anybody that's in that area, if you want to do any targeted marketing that's in that area, get with Emmanuel there in the group, and he'll get you the flyer. And looking for some explosive growth in Nairobi. I'm going to take a minute and just I want to give a shout out here to our friend out there, and we're going to be talking about his mentor and sponsor here in a second. Our good friend and really family from North Carolina. But I want to give a quick shout out to our friend Urian out there in Jamaica. Urian was brought into the business by Noel. And the two of them have really hit the ground running. They've got a good nucleus. In fact, they just brought on another key leader today. I believe his name is Josiah. And so we're expecting some really big things out there in Africa. I mean, in Jamaica. I hope you're listening, Urian and Noel. And with that being said, Vaughn, I'm gonna kick it back to you. To kind of talk a little bit about the closeout of the month, and we're going to pull up, do a couple of shout outs off the leaderboard, Vaughn.
You bet. Justin, I will be the first to tell you that I have seen enough of an airplane for at least a day or two. But I'll leave tonight for Jamaica and Nairobi because I'd love to go to both of those places. I've been to neither. And that's exciting for us here at Corporate too. So welcome aboard, guys, and congratulations. And we're glad to have you a part of the family here at Voltage Partners and AMP. With that, guys, we got one more day, the rest of the day and tomorrow for the double fast start, $10 for every sign up. That's double. And take advantage of that and close out your month and get your business. It's more than, that $10 can turn into literally hundreds of thousands of building a group and building and becoming a leader, like you've heard from tonight from two of our leaders over in Asia. Make up your mind that this is what you want to do, plant your flag and get after it. We'll be talking more about promotions for June here later on, but wanted to be sure you knew about this. Close out your month, get on the phone, smiling and dialing, it's happening. So with that, let's go to the next one.
Boom.
Oh, Justin, did you rig it again? I think you rigged that. Kartina, he wrote this up, so I'm thinking that probably he switched the names there from 1 to 2. Congratulations, Justin, Kartina. But really, who I want to talk about right now is Lavonda. Lavonda Michelle, the lady with 2 names. We had her on a couple of weeks back. She actually lit up the lines. I'd have to say Lavonda has more momentum than anybody in the company right now. Justin, jump back on and talk about what she's done. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and I have been working real closely together, folks. She has literally, if I could say, has implemented every single thing I've asked her to do. I've recommended or have submitted to her as ways for her to build an organization. So, if you're looking for what works, it's real simple. It's just a couple of steps. It's really all you have to do about this business. Now, in order to become number 3 or number 2 or number 1 on the leaderboard, you've got to take those couple of simple steps and multiply them to the masses. So sharing the 2 steps with 5 people is not going to bring you to the top 3 in the leaderboard, but sharing those 3 steps with 500 people, now you're starting to break in to where you're going to have those numbers. And all Lavonda has done is simply follow the steps. And I wish I had the text message up that she sent me the other day, but all it did was reinforce, Justin, all I'm doing is what you said I should do. That's all I'm doing. She's gone, and I'm not going to say the numbers because I'm probably gonna miss a few. But I know that she's broken into the top 10 in the last 2 weeks. She bounced up to number 7 a week ago, and just in the last 6 or 7 days, she's jumped to number 3. Like I said, she's broken into Africa. She's broken into Jamaica. She's got a team growing and duplicating. In fact, she just brought on a gal here in the last 12 hours who, get this, has taken the exact same steps that I have taught Lavonda and everybody else. They're the same thing we've been preaching for the last 2 months on how to share this business and multiply your enrollments. She's taken those exact same steps and shared them with her new member here, and within 12 hours of her signing up, in fact, her name is Alta. Alta, welcome to the business. And Alta has duplicated the simple steps that Lavonda has been doing, and Alta has her first sign up. For those of you that are jumping on here and are new, your goal, your number 1 goal is 3. You want to help 3 people start their business here with AMP, because that unlocks your 9 levels of income. And so as you're seeing people pop into your matrix down on level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's beneficial to you financially. And so your number 1 goal out of the gate, and with the resources and the tools, the simplicity, the coolness, the fun factor of what we have going on here at AMP, there's not a single one of you that shouldn't have 3 people signed up your first week. Your first week. And so congratulations, Lavonda. I'm super excited. It's like a proud papa moment when you see somebody just grasp the concept of what you're trying to teach. And there's a lot of you. Don't take that the wrong way. There are a lot of you out there. Mel, and I know Steve is on the leaderboard, and Cheryl's in the top 10, and Penny. There's a lot of you out there that are doing it. Just special kudos to you this month, Lavonda, and excited to see how your organization is going to grow. And anything you want to add there, Vaughn?
Well, yes. A big congratulations, Lavonda, jumping up all the way. There's some really, really professional people that you jumped there with an amazing effort and being teachable and taking it. Love to see it. I'm like Justin. It's just amazing to watch people grow and get out of their comfort zone and become even better than they thought they could be. And Lavonda, you're one of those people, and welcome to being one of the top people in the whole company. That will pay off big dividends for you in the near future. So congratulations. And with that, Justin, I believe that pretty much closes out, except for what we have coming up for the next couple of days. I'm going to pass it to you to close out the call. Good evening. Have a great week, everybody. And thank you, Justin.
Thank you, sir. Just to wrap up, we got the sizzle calls Tuesday and Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so there's no call tonight. Thursday, Jennifer Grimes will be online. You know what we've got, new funnels, Bitcoin processors now in place. Again, just a reminder, Apple folks, use your AMP email and password when you sign up to the hub. Feedback's going to go to help@amphub.io. Thank you it's been a pleasure to be able to work with Miss Kartina and Alawiyah, and I am looking forward to that trip out there. I'm pretty sure I have no choice on the next one as to go, but I'm going willingly. So thanks again for your support out there and for your hard work and efforts. And thank you, Vaughn, for week in and week out. Thank you, Gordon and Tori and Tim and Sean. Guys, it's about to get really exciting. Make sure that you and everybody you know is on next Monday's call, because we're going to have some more announcements and some more progress. With that, we're going to sign off and say, listen, go make it a big week. Have a big, productive week, and we'll see you soon.